Good morning ladies.
Good morning.
كيفكن؟
الحمد
هلو
لله. كيفك؟
بعطونا شوية ثلج من عنجر.
يلا
يلا هلا نبعت.
إذا مش كنا لازم نروح على عنجر، هون عندنا ما في ثلج، ما في شيء. بعد عم تتلج بعنجر ولا وقف؟
بعدها عم تتلج.
لا بعد.
نيالكم. إن شاء الله مش بردانين.
لا مش بردانين.
إيه منيح. جود. كيف هيدا الاكسبوننشال؟
بارت بي صعب.
بارت بي؟ طيب. رح نضل نشتغل هيدا الاكسبوننشال لحتى تقولوا مع لانه هيدا كثير مهم هيدا الشابتر. It is the most important one. يعني هيدا عليه شيء بيجي 40% of the exam.
ايش؟
لانه هيدا السنه ما في له
الإكسبوننشال.
ايه، لانه اللوغاريتم ما بيجي هيدا السنه عندكم، رح يجي اكسبوننشال بالسيشنز، رح يجي بروبلم علي 8 بوينتس. 8 بوينتس يعني 40%. يعني رح نشتغل most of the sessions to understand all the exercises. Hi جورج. جورج كيفك؟ ما عم يسمع جورج.
أهلا أستاذ، منيح. أنت كيفك؟
الحمد لله good. still في تالين. اوكي let's start. تالين ما رح تجي هيدا. اوكي 2016 second chance. We have the function f defined on 0 plus infinity by fx equals 1 plus 8x minus 4 e to the minus 2x. مثل ما ملاحظوا على طول الدومين is given، ولا مرة بيسألنا على الدومين. And denote by c its curve in an orthonormal system OIG. Calculate the limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx. How much, George, will be the limit as x tends to plus infinity? إذا حطينا محل x infinity شو بيصير عندنا هون بهذا اللي جوا هون أو هذا البراكت؟
plus infinity times 0.
شو بنعمل؟ infinity times 0.
change the form.
Indeterminate.
Change the form. So limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx equals 1. هذا inside the bracket we get plus infinity times e to the minus infinity. E to the minus infinity 0, infinity times 0 indeterminate. So we have to change the form. Change the form. بننزل الاكسبوننشال على الدينومينيتور. بصير 1 بصير limit للf x as x tends to plus infinity equals 1. بننزل هيدا كله لتحت 8x minus 4 over e power 2x. It was minus 2x, it becomes e to the power 2x. So it becomes infinity over infinity is indeterminate also. So we can apply Hopital's rule, limit as x tends to plus infinity of fx. Hopital's rule, it will be limit as x tends to plus infinity of 1. بضل 1. Derivative لل 8x minus 4 is 8. Derivative لل e power 2x. هيدا أول مرة بيمرق e power 2x. First I make the derivative of 2x is 2. e power 2x. So derivative لل e to the power 2x, derivative لل 2x is 2 times e power 2x. Then it will be 1 plus 8. E to the power infinity is infinity. It becomes 1 plus 0, which is 1. Any questions?
No.
So what is the asymptote here?
Horizontal.
So x tends to plus infinity, y tends to 1. Then y equal 1 is a horizontal asymptote. Verify that f prime x equals 16 into 1 minus x e power minus 2x. The form of the derivative, it is of this, of what form هذا الدerivative?
U times
U
V.
dot V.
U dot v. How much is u prime?
8
8
V prime
minus 2E minus 2x.
minus 2e minus 2x, yes. So this is fx 1 plus 8x minus 4 e power minus 2x. F prime x, derivative of 1 is 0. We put the rule u prime v plus v prime u. U is equal 8x minus 4. Then u prime is equal to 8. V equal e to the minus 2x. Derivative of the power is minus 2 v prime equal minus 2 e power minus 2x. So u prime is 8 times v e power minus 2x plus v prime into u. We can take common or we can expand. Haida remains 8e minus 2x. This one is minus 16x minus 2 times 8x. It will be minus 16x e to the power minus 2x. Minus 2 times minus 4 is 8e power minus 2x. This one and that one, 8e minus 2x with 8e minus 2x is 16e power minus 2x minus 16x e power minus 2x. Now we factorize by taking 16e power minus 2x common. Here remains 1, here remains x. So we reached the result. It is verified. Any questions about the derivative?
No.
Now, how to set up the table of variations? What is the next step after calculating the derivative?
Derivative equals 0.
So f prime x equal to 0. I don't take 16. I don't take e to the minus 2x. They are in the form of the product. I take only 1 minus x equal to 0, x equal 1. So the table of variations, I take the domain 0 plus infinity. I take the value of x that makes f prime x equal to 0, which is 1, and I put here 0. To know the sign in this interval from 1 to plus infinity, I take the number 2 and replace it in the derivative. If I take 2, if I put it in the derivative, I get 1 minus 2, which is negative 1. Here negative, here is positive. Now I have to calculate على البلس infinity قد طلع معنا الليميت من فوق على البلس
1.
يعني هون بالtable of missing 1. Add 1 here, you have the number 1 here. F of 0 we get minus 3, and f of 1 is 1.54 by using the calculator. So don't forget على plus infinity to add 1 here. The curve C cuts the x-axis at the point with abscissa 0.28. The curve C cuts the x-axis at the point with abscissa 0.28. Draw the curve C. To draw the curve C, so here first we draw the horizontal asymptote y equal 1. This is the horizontal asymptote. The maximum point is 1.54. This is the maximum point, 1.54. This is the maximum, 1.54. Do we have another particular point? As 0 minus 3, as 0, y equal minus 3. The curve starts from this point, 0 minus 3. We have the intersection with the x-axis is 0.28. Here 0.28. Now the curve is increasing according to the table of variations. It starts from 0 minus 3. 0 minus 3 at this point. It increases to the maximum, here the maximum. So starts from the point 0 minus 3. It cuts the x-axis at 0.28. And then it goes to the line y equal 1, near the horizontal asymptote, y equals 1. Any questions about the drawing?
No.
Deduce according to the values of x the sign of fx. How to deduce the sign of fx? Now, fx equal to 0, we have for fx equals 0, for x equals 0.28. We have it. Now, fx negative, the curve is below the x-axis. fx negative, yani the curve is below the x-axis. This part is below the x-axis. From which value to which value of x? Between 0, x belongs to 0, 0.28. fx positive means c is above the x-axis. C is above the x-axis. This part here is above the x-axis from 0.28 till plus infinity. X belongs to 0.28 plus infinity. So fx negative, C is below the x-axis. Fx positive, C is above the x-axis. Any questions?
No.
Part B. A factory produces a daily quantity X of a certain product. So X is the quantity. The total cost C is defined by Cx is 0.8x plus 1 plus 4x e to the minus 2x. The x is between 0 and 6. X is expressed in hundreds of kilograms, with Cx is in millions of Lebanese lira. So pay attention for the unit of quantity. X is in hundreds, while cost is in millions. The whole production is sold. The whole production is sold. And the price of 1 kilogram is 18,000 Lebanese lira per kilogram. Show that the profit function is given by. Show that the profit function is given by. The profit, what's the rule for the profit?
Rx
Rx.
minus Cx.
Yeah.
Rx minus Cx. Do we have Rx?
No, we find it.
No.
What is the rule for Rx?
Price over unit price times unit of X times X.
So, the profit equal Rx minus Cx. Cx is given, but Rx is not given. Rx equal price over unit price times the quantity X times the unit of X. The price of 1 kilogram is given by 18,000 Lebanese lira. Unit price is the millions. This is 1 million times X. The unit quantity is 100. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. I remove them with 5 zeros, remains 10 تحت. So 5 zeros from the numerator with 5 zeros from the denominator. 18 over 10. So 18 over 10 is 1.8x. So the revenue is equal 1.8x. Then the profit equals Rx minus Cx. Pay attention to put these brackets, minus Cx. 1.8x. I remove the bracket, but pay attention, there is a minus sign. It will be minus 0.80x minus 1 minus 4x e power minus 2x. 1.8x minus 0.8x is x. Minus 1 minus 4x e to the minus 2x, which is verified. So far, so good.
Yes.
Yes.
Verify that P prime X equal Fx and set up the table of variations of P. Verify that P prime X equal Fx. So we are going to determine P prime X. Px equals x minus 1 minus 4x e to the minus 2x. derivative of x is 1. So here p prime x, derivative of x 1 minus derivative of 1 0, هيدا of the form u dot v, u dot v minus u prime v plus v prime u. u equal 4x, derivative of 4x is 4, u prime is 4. v is equal e to the minus 2x. First I make the derivative of the power v prime minus 2e power minus 2x. Then 1 is 1, remains 1, minus u prime, this is u prime, times v plus v prime u equals 1 minus 4e power minus 2x minus 8x e power minus 2x. I remove the brackets, it's here 1 minus 4e power minus 2x plus 8x e minus 2x. 1 plus, I take e power minus 2x common, it becomes minus 4 plus 8x, minus 4 plus 8x. So it is equal fx. And set up the table of variations. How to set up the table of variations of P?
Eight x minus 4.
Now, P prime x equal fx. What does it mean? If P prime x equal fx. P prime x equal fx means P prime x has the same sign as fx. P prime x equal fx means P prime and fx have the same sign. كيف كان الساين للfx؟ نحن شفنا الساين للfx هون. So P prime x equal fx means P prime has the same sign as f. كيف كان الساين للf؟ شفنا هون قبل شوي. fx equal to 0 at x equal 0.28. Between 0 and 0.28 it is negative fx. It is positive is x between 0.28 and plus infinity. So the table of variations of P, I put first the domain 0, 6. From where we get 0, 6, هون قايل x between 0 and 6. So I put 0, 6, the domain of definition 0, 6. هذا 0.28 حطيته. Between 0 and 0.28, f is negative. So P prime is negative. Between 0.28 and plus infinity, P prime positive, or f prime, f is positive, and P prime is positive. So P of 0 equal minus 1. I put minus 1. P of 0.28 minus 1.35. And P of 6 equal 4.99.
Ustaz,
Yes,
why is the domain between 0 and 6?
it is given here. شفتي هيدا هون x is between 0 and 6 given. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions بعد؟
No.
How to prove the equation px equals 0 has 1 root alpha, and how to verify alpha is between 1.35 and 1.37.
We replace x by 1.35 or 1.37.
بس قبل we have to say شيء إنه مش directly.
P is continuous and strictly increasing over 1.35, 1.37.
P is increasing. P is increasing هون. P is increasing from minus 1.35, which is negative, to 4.999, which is positive. Then px equals 0 has 1 root alpha. بهذا الانترفال هون p negative it increases from negative to positive. So px equal to 0 has 1 root alpha. To verify alpha is between 1.35, نجيب ال p of 1.35, it will be minus 0.012, which is negative, and p of 1.37, which is positive, 0.016, which is positive. So alpha is between 1.35 and 1.37. Often all p is continuous and strictly increasing. We find p of 1.35, which is negative, and p of 1.37 positive. Then alpha is between 1.35 and 1.37. Take alpha equals 1.36. Determine the break-even quantity for the factory. Determine the break-even quantity for the factory. Should break even?
P equals
Px
0.
equals 0.
Yes. P of x equals 0. At which value px equal to 0?
1.36.
1.36. يعني so break even means px equal to 0. يعني for x equal alpha 1.36 hundreds of kilograms. Break even quantity is 136 kilograms. Break even يعني the profit 0 or revenue equal cost. The last part, calculate in kilograms the quantity of production so that the marginal cost is equal to 1.8 millions of Lebanese lira. Calculate in kilograms the quantity of production so that the marginal cost is equal to 1.8. How to calculate the marginal cost? What is the marginal cost?
Derivative of CX.
Derivative of Cx. Good. Marwan. So we find first the marginal cost and we solve it equal to 1.8. So marginal cost by definition equal to the derivative of the cost. The cost is given by 0.8x plus 1 plus 4x e to the power minus 2x. Then C prime x equals derivative ل 0.8x is 0.8. derivative ل 1 0. هيدا u dot v. For x e to the power minus 2x is u dot v is u prime v plus v prime u. So we get c prime x equals 0.8. U is 4x, u prime is 4 times v 4e power minus 2x. v prime derivative للإكسبوننشال minus 2x تعطي minus 2 exponential minus 2x times 4x. We get 0.8 plus 4e power minus 2x minus 8x e power minus 2x equals 0.8. I can take common 4e power minus 2x. Remains 1 minus 2x. Now I solve c prime x equal 1.8. c prime x equal 1.8. It means that 0.8 e to the minus 2x into 4 minus x equal 1.8. I bring 1.8 here. بيصير عنا minus 1.8 plus 0.8 plus e to the power minus 2x into 4 minus 8x equals 0. Minus 1.8 plus 0.8 is minus 1. I can take minus common home. It's here minus 8x minus 4 e to the minus 2x equal to 0. إذا انتبهنا, this one is minus fx. Minus fx equal to 0 means fx equals 0. fx equal to 0. When fx equal to 0, x equal how much? 0.28.
0.28.
Hundreds of kilograms, and it is equal to 28 kilograms. Okay, this is all for this exercise. Please review it at home.
Okay.
And for next time, solve the 2016 first chance. 2016 first chance. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
اوكي يلا بعده في ثلج بعنجر ولا وقف؟
لا وقف.
وقف اوكي يلا have a nice day.
Merci, you too.
اوكي باي باي.
Bye.